We've got another fantastic delivery from JPFans to unbox today. Join me to see what awesome things are inside and check out the affiliate link down below to get some great discounts for yourself as well. After having a look at each item, I'll do a price breakdown at the end comparing JPFans to prices I've found on eBay. JPFans is a proxy shipping service which you can use to access region-locked Japanese online stores such as Mercari, JDirect and Amazon Japan. Use JPFans to browse and add items to your basket. Purchases are then shipped to their warehouse and checked for quality. Then simply consolidate your purchases in one and have them shipped to you all around the world. Sign up using the affiliate link in the description and receive $86 in shipping vouchers plus a Mercari item voucher. Thank you very much to JPFans for sponsoring me today. On with the video. So let's have a look at what came in the order, starting with this, probably the most unusual thing. This is a 2/5 PlayStation 1 scale model from Bandai. I had never seen this before, didn't know it existed until I found it on Mercari, and you can see it's brand new. It's with colour instructions, a lot of it in Japanese, but it's pretty simple. You can work out what it all means. I mean, this is incredibly nostalgic for me. I had a PlayStation 1, I got it for Christmas 1998, that was when I got mine. And you can see there, it all comes in the sort of signature grey that those original consoles came in, so no need for painting on that. Can add some details, things like these bits here, and also the wiring, those parts comes with these wires, and you can see in this one comes with some stickers, so not decals, and there's also ones for a disc that comes in there as well. But yeah, all color coded, so you don't have to paint it. I think when I build it I might paint some of these little details. And then you've also got a little clear sprue here with a little disc to go in there, as well as some of those little laser pieces. So yeah, I think this is incredible. And considering I don't have my original PlayStation anymore, I think having a little miniature one like this is something fantastic. This is how much I paid for it. And you can see how much I have found it on eBay in Europe. That's how much it would cost here. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Got these together. We've got this Tamiya Mini F1 Braun Tyrrell Honda 020. This is a 1/28 scale Mini F1 series with a motor. See some of the examples on there. And then another motorized kit, the Alpine Renault A442B Turbo, another motorized kit here. This is much older. But yeah, bought these together. Now, one thing you should bear in mind, these didn't come with batteries, but there are some limits on ordering things with inbuilt batteries or batteries included, so make sure that they don't have those because you may not be able to get them out of Japan. So yeah, always consider that. Now let's have a look inside. We'll start with the Mini F1. So this is the car from the early 90s. You can see you've got stickers with this one, which hopefully are still okay. I might scan those actually and see if I can turn them into water slide decals. And then we've got black and white instructions here, including the mechanical parts, where to put the batteries in, and so forth. Where to add the decals. So yeah, and then they are color coded. So you've got grey and black parts in here. There's not too many pieces to put together. You can see a lot of it is already made. So this one's actually already been removed from some of the sprues, but all the body parts of the car are included. Now, it does have some of the mechanical parts, but it is actually missing the motor, this one. But that's fine. I'm not sure I'd actually want to drive this car. It does have some grease. That's what this little tube is. I'm not sure whether that's still going to be any good after 30 years, but there's little rubber tyres. So yeah, nice. And you can see on there, 1991. So that's when this is from. Yeah, so lovely little thing. Came the Alpine. You can see what it looks like there. This is a car that won the 24 Hour of Le Mans in the 70s. See in here, you've got the tyres, polycaps, and some of the electric parts in there. Axles and things. This is all still sealed. Got the driver in there, spoilers, the little windscreen part. It's all moulded in yellow, and there's the bodywork. So this is 1/24th scale. Looks nice. And then in this bag, got black plastic parts, and we've also got the wheels in chrome and the floor of the car. You've got some engine detail down there, but obviously this being an electric one, it doesn't have that in there. Again, doesn't come with a motor, so you can always add that, but I probably won't want to motorise this anyway. Now the decals are a little bit old. As you can see, they've yellowed on here. You can get replacements for these. I've seen them on IndyCals, so that's probably what I would do with these as well. It's difficult getting kits like these days. You can see this clearly was a Japanese release because you've got no English on here at all. So I might need to look for some alternative for these instructions, but I might be able to work it out. But yeah, I really like this car, and it's been a while since I've built an Alpine. Two kits came together. It cost this much from JPFans, and this is how much I've seen them both for. Another double. These two came together, both Hasegawa kits. The Lancia 037 84 Tour de Course winner, and the Lancia Super Delta 1992 WRC Constructors Champion. These are both brand new though, and they came together. So we'll have a look inside. We'll start with the Delta. So I really love the Delta. Big fan of Sega Rally. So this was obviously one of the iconic cars from that game. You can see this. This is a new kit. Look, you see we've got seat belts, we've got photo etch. Everything in here looks absolutely brand spanking new. But it was a lot cheaper than getting a new kit, I can tell you. So yeah, instructions all look great. Got clear parts in here, as well as photo etch buckles, that little plate there, wing mirrors. We've got a radio antenna, we've got the seatbelt material. These are for the mud flaps. Clear parts all look great, all sealed. This is, I'm probably the first person to even open this, I would imagine. Got a lot of parts in here, a lot of them moulded in white. You've also got the tyres in there. You've got the chassis there, which does have some engine detail at the bottom. Looks like we've got two sets of wheels in these ones and these ones, so let's see which ones it calls for. There's the bodywork, very recognisable car there, really an icon of the WRC Group A. And look here, if there's ever evidence that this is a brand new kit, look at these decals. They are absolutely brand spanking new. Do have 1994 on there, but this is clearly a reissue. It's all beautiful and crisp, and yeah, this is fantastic. Built the Italeri Lancia before, which I know was a reboxing, and this kit looks like it absolutely blows it out of the water. And as well, we have the 037. Again, brand new kit. Not only a brand new kit, but this one also came with the Studio 27 photo etch upgrade parts. Look, you've got radiator pieces, meshes, you've got a little mud guard there that goes on the rear, you've got wipers, you've got pedals, you've even got a little Pirelli stencil for the tyres. I mean, this on its own costs a lot. Brand new, absolutely fantastic. And look, you've even got some little detail pictures there of some of the engine parts. So exceptional here. And again, you can tell it's new. Look at those decals. These are clean as anything. Got some seat belts on here. This one doesn't come with seatbelt material. It does come with the mud flap material. The photo etch set. The photo etch set doesn't come with seatbelt buckles either, but it does come with the bonnet pins, so you don't necessarily have to use the decal ones on here. As you can see, yeah, perfect. As I said, probably the first one to ever open this. Lots of parts in there. Interior, bucket seats, all of those things. There's the tyres and polycaps. And there's the body. You can see the front end is removable, but the back end isn't. Presumably you could cut it. I'm not sure I would. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Now, as I said before, I managed to get both of these Lancia kits together. Came to this price for both of them from JPFans. This is how much they would have cost individually, so you see, absolute bargain. You can use the shipping calculator on their website or app to work out how much you're likely to pay. For this parcel, which came to about 3 kilos, it came to about £60 delivery. However, I was able to look at a little bit cheaper using the vouchers. Next, not a scale model, but I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy IX, as you can see on this tag, was my favourite one of the series. And this Vivi character, a black mage from Final Fantasy IX, as you can see on there, copyright 2000. Pre-order bonus you got for buying that PlayStation 1 game back in 2000. Only available in Japan. And so yeah, I bought the game when it came out in Europe, but yeah, never had a chance to get a thing like this. And yeah, this one, still with a label attached, cost me this much. I've seen them on eBay for almost 3 times as much, this much over here. So really happy to get this, and he's going to sit on my shelf and watch me build. Finally, the pièce de résistance, the Alfa Romeo 155 V6 Ti. This car is a grail to some people. It's very hard to seek down in Europe, and I've seen these go for over £100 depending on the livery. On the side, and in actual fact the decals don't look too bad, but I don't know if they have survived, because this kit's probably about 30 years old now. As you can see, they feel okay, but I think they're a little bit yellowed. Maybe I could try bleaching these in some sunlight, but I don't know. You've also got the other set there that go on the seats and things like that. Sunstrip, so forth. Just like before, everything's completely sealed. We've got the windscreen and the tail lights in there. You've got some of the interior parts. We've got the seat, we've got dashboard, more of the external parts like front bumper there, 2 steering wheels, there's the tyres, polycaps. It's interesting, Tamiya don't do this anymore, doing these little separate sealed things. I don't know why, when they stopped. And here you can see we've got the bodywork there, finished in Italian red. Obviously you'd want to paint it again maybe. And a silver sprue here, or a grey sprue, roll cage, bits of the engine there, the chassis, the door cards, the disc brakes, the exhausts, and finally you've got the instructions in here. So I'm thrilled that I was able to get hold of this. I've seen one of these cars in the Martini livery the other year, and they look absolute beasts. Ah, look, there you are. You've got the different steering wheels, whether it's Nannini or Larini. They use different steering wheel styles. So yeah, as I say, you're lucky to get this for less than £100 here in the UK on eBay. This is how much I paid for it. This is how much I've seen it for on sale right now. So massive savings. I found all of these items buy it now on eBay here in the UK. Here are the prices to compare to what I've spent at JPFans. It shows even with delivery I've made a saving of almost £250. I didn't have to pay customs for this order, but I recommend checking your country's customs rules with Japan so that you can factor that in. Massive thanks again to JPFans. I got some absolutely awesome things here. Let me know in the comments if you've built any of these before, or if there are any of these that you'd particularly like to see me build on the channel in the future. Some of them I'll need new decals for, but I'm really looking forward to them. Thanks a lot for watching. Please do check out the link down below, and I'll see you soon. Let me know which of my purchases this time was your favourite. I'm really thrilled with these. Can't wait to get building some of them. Let me know which one you would build if you were me, and if you've already bought something from JPFans. I hope you get on well with that. Remember, use the code down below. Every time you use it, benefits me and the channel, and it will also get you a whopping great wedge of discount vouchers as well. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon.